The Monarchs' plan to finish off Sung Jin-Woo. The chapter begins with the Frost Monarch telling the other Monarchs that the Shadow Monarch is on Earth. One of them questions how a body capable of enduring such power could exist, remembering that this was the reason why the Dragon Monarch could not remain on the planet. The Frost Monarch states that Sung Jin-Woo is a greater threat than the fragments of light. One of them volunteers to kill him, but another warns that facing him now would be suicide, as Sung is one of the most powerful of the 9, and suggests waiting for the Dragon King. Frustrated, the Frost Monarch says that this is the only chance to kill the Shadow Monarch while he is still human, promising to take responsibility. 2 monarchs refuse, being called cowards, but they recall the end of the Monarch of White Flames, condemned to eternal sleep after being defeated by Ashborn. They fear that the architect might create replicas, and they will become tools. The Beast Monarch asks if there is proof that Sung is still human. The Frost Monarch reveals he saw Jin-Woo use poison on his dagger. One of the female monarchs is surprised, noting that the true Ashborn would never resort to something so low. Given this, 2 monarchs accept the pact to finish him off together. The scene cuts to Jin-Woo on top of a building under the rain. He tries to locate the Frost Monarch, but cannot feel his mana. Even so, he declares that since he is a hunter, no prey will escape him. The scene shifts to the Korean Association, gathered to decide the president's successor. A director recommends Woo Jin-Chul, justifying that he was the closest to Go-Gun-hee. Jin-Chul hesitates, but accepts the position. Next, we see Thomas Andre and his assistant in a mysterious location. She asks if he is really going to give that away as a gift. Thomas fires back by asking if the item isn't worth his life and the life of his guild. The assistant reminds him that only 2 weapons like that exist in the world. Thomas smiles and says that is exactly why he intends to hand it over to Sung, thinking it is a waste to leave the best of weapons rotting away there. The scene ends by showing a glimpse of the mentioned weapon.